Whew.
Since you guys are wondering, what are those prayers for? It's for the prayers for what happened in Group H lah earlier today. Prayers
Very
for
sad.
our very sad lah, very sad because they had a jingle coming to them. Europa is coming
Coming
to town.
down.
Getting there, man. How are you, man? How are
Hey,
you?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Safaris, I'm good. I'm good.
All
Feeling
right.
so good when we wake up in the morning. Oh, yes.
After I read that message, I was like, wow. It happened. It happened.
Yes.
You know, in the United show, when I was hosting with Joel, I predicted a 3-1 loss for them, you know? A
Wow.
3-1 loss for them. Yeah, but it's 3-2.
You were this close, man. Safaris.
Very close. Lucky I don't bet. I'm very lucky that I didn't bet. I'm not a betting man.
Wow.
So, yeah. So what happened to Kel? What happened to Kel?
Cal, actually, he got goosebumps. Why? Because when I told him last week, I said that Liverpool is gonna just walk through this game, Liverpool versus Wolves, which we're gonna talk about it later.
Yeah.
3-4-0. He got goosebumps. He don't want to come on the show, bro.
Yeah.
And also because we have so many powerhouses tonight in this show, brother.
Don't let me start with them, bro. Don't let me start.
Yeah, oh.
Don't let me start. So for all our
Even I got goosebumps now, bro.
for all the 28,248,000 people watching, let me introduce first. You want me to introduce first?
Yes, please. Do that. Come on.
All the way from across the causeway. Hey, rhyme, huh? All the way from across the causeway.
Yeah, man. You're like a rapper, bro. Suddenly.
All the way from across the causeway, we bring to you Diogo Kishan. How are you, man?
Hi.
How are you, brother? How are you?
Fine.
How was your morning today?
Oh, I'm not an early morning person, but then I woke up and saw the news, so I couldn't sleep, man. It's like it's the first time, you know, I wake up early, being happy, in a good mood. So I don't know why. So I just continued to scroll throughout the Twitter. So was happy, man. Very happy.
Yeah, I saw the guys for your Cop Talk. What a good show, man. Cop Talk last weekend.
Yeah.
All right, next we bring to you one of our most youngest, our future, our youngster, our youngings. All the way from Singapore, lah. Not that far, lah. Devlin Jayden! How are you, Devlin?
Hey, hello. What's up?
What's up, man? I will ask you the same question. Do you woke up on the wrong side of bed in the morning today, or you did not?
No, I woke up, I looked at my phone, saw the news, and I was in such a good mood. Everything turned around. I woke up, I was like, okay, long day. I see the news today, I was like, okay, sorry.
Quite similar, Faris. Quite similar with
very
also,
similar, man. Yeah.
Nice.
So right now,
Do we have another one?
the old timer, bro.
Old
timer, all the way from. I bring him all the way from 1982.
Wow.
All the way from 1982. Zed, how are you, Zed? You see?
Yo, man, I'm good.
So, you woke up on the wrong side of bed also today morning.
It was just speechless, man. Got nothing to say, but very, very happy. Never been so happy. Yeah.
But you
Never
know
been
what?
so happy, man.
Despite of the happiness, there's a bit of sadness also, you know. In the same particular group, we have a racist official, you know. You know, something have to do with racism. It's very sad. You know, 50 minutes, the players have to walk out in shame. They didn't walk out proudly, they walk out in shame because the official, you see, that's what I just don't like racism in football. You know,
It shouldn't be happening at all in all sports, Faris.
yeah,
Yes,
exactly. Be it, they claim that the word, the official use is meant for a black person, but why must you say that? Why must you use that black person thing? You can just say the fella with the hoodie, or the fella standing, or the fella behind me.
Correct.
You always have to do that, man. So with that, let's kick out racism from the show, right? And
Exactly.
the first today, guys, welcome for all the 128 million viewers. Welcome. This is the code rate. All Liverpool show. All Liverpool show.
Come on, man.
First time hosting. Huh?
Great.
Yeah. So, and before we start, Mayor, would you like to do the honors?
Of course, man, bro.
What
everyone who's watching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe in all of our social media platform, that is on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and also on Twitter. We are on all these social media platform. Do spread the love. Come and subscribe. Join us, and we will all be very happy to have you also on the show if you want to. Right, Faris?
Yes, and I also like to give a shout out to Premier Football, our sponsor.
Yeah.
For this weekend, we got for this Wednesday, we got no. For tonight, we got no giveaways because we got the rest. Yeah. So without further ado, let's bring out the first subject.
Oh.
What do you guys feel? Klopp's reaction. The fans are back. You Never Walk Alone is back. The fist pumping to the fans is back. So let me give it to Yazid.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, my opinion is that everything is back. Okay. Firstly, we have good players. We have the fans. Okay, and most importantly, we won convincingly on that night. So it's just like everything is back on track. Okay, we are second in the table. Okay, just because of goal difference, we are just second. If not, we are first. So the team to watch right now is Spurs, of course. If let's say we were to win one more game and Spurs draw or lose, we will be top again. So once we reach the top, the summit of the table, I don't think we will go down, man. We will just keep the momentum because we have a lot of good players. We have a lot of players.
We always have.
There's no worries. Some of my friends told me, "Hey, we have a lot of injured players who are injured. Who cares? Klopp knows how to handle this what do you call that? This issue. No worries, man. Leave it to him. He can do one.
Were you happy that the fans are back?
Oh, I just cried, man, when I see when the fans are back. You know how happy they are. When you watch LFC TV, you can see, the cameras when they showed on the on the fan side, and then you see, it's really that is like the back scene. You can see a lot of happenings. You can see a lot of happy faces. Even you can see those who are actually 70 to 80 years old. They are there at the stand. You see, just to watch the game.
Like Klopp also said, 10 months ago.
It doesn't matter. Yep.
10 months ago, Klopp said 10 months ago, if there's 2,000 fans in the stadium, something must be wrong. But last weekend, 2,000 fans in the stadium, and it give the players goosebumps, when they want to go warm up.
Yes.
Yeah, so like, but Devlin, I would like to add on this. Do you think it's mind games? Do you think it's Klopp's mind games diversion towards? What do you think?
I wouldn't really say so. Because like, as Klopp said, when he first walked in and saw the fans, I'm sure it would have given them goosebumps. And honestly, to me, I think it's a really genuine feeling because like for me the reason that I started loving Liverpool was because of the fans are really more than like a football club's fans. It felt like a family. The
Yeah.
atmosphere of the stadium. So like seeing them back in, I'm sure for the players and the manager also, it would have made like such a big difference. So I wouldn't say it's a distraction from anything.
So Kishan,
Yes.
so now I want you to sum it up, right?
Right.
I want you to sum it up, everything up. Do you think it was an act of diversion? Do you think was there any need of to divert the attention to the fans?
All right. So for me, I guess act of diversion. I don't think it's a big issue for Klopp because Klopp and the media both are relating irrelevant. So whatever the media says, Klopp just ignores them.
Yeah.
And by having those fans come back to Anfield, we must never forget the term 12 men. So 12 men at Anfield, that means we have extra support. And
Correct.
from what Delvin said, it's not just the word fan. It's called family. So Liverpool is not about football, and it's all about family. And I don't think it's an act of diversion because Klopp is used to it. Even Chris Wilder, you can ask Chris Wilder. So you can ask Chris, you can ask him, and Klopp is like, okay, just say whatever you want. Liverpool is Liverpool. My fans are back, and yeah, whatever.
No, speaking of Wilder,
Yeah.
you saw his face when Vardy scored that last minute winner, no, for Leicester.
That was the best feeling ever.
He got the taste of his own medicine.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's got his medicine, man.
Just to say this, Paris, I think Klopp gets goosebumps also at Anfield during the Wolves game because he finally see that after the win, he shows that the issues of him, the problem with the teams and everything has eased off. He knows that because number one, he got his fans back.
Yeah.
With the 2,000 fans, it made a lot of difference too for him and the team. He also mentioned it to the team before they actually walked out for the game. This is the thing that he quoted. He said, if it's good, we have to use it. If it's not good, we have to ignore it. This is what he told them. So the players actually felt that this is the perfect night to respond to whatever that they have in the issue. So this is why the 4-0 victory, if it's not because of, I tell you, only VAR can stop us. Only VAR can stop us, which I'm not going to get to that issue against Paris because it's done and dusted with that stupid issue. But with that 2,000 pen, I'm just going to tell you guys this. I hope VAR didn't get it wrong.
Yeah.
That it is 2,000 pen, not 20,000 pen. Tell VAR.
Okay,
Our
Faris.
2,000 is equivalent to 20,000 fans.
Yeah, just to add on, Faris, I'm just wondering. I'm not too sure whether family members are allowed to be in the stadium because that 2,000 fans. I'm not too sure whether
Excluding
excluding the family, because I just don't understand. Before that, the stadium was really empty. So why not they can just put their family members into designated areas? You see, because the stadium is so big, they can just put some segments where players family are there. At least you can see something instead of banners or that kind of thing. I was just wondering whether they should have families. I mean, for players' families.
I think the family should be inside the box, right? The executive box, if I'm not wrong.
I'm not too sure.
Yes, they are in the box.
Yeah.
Oh,
They are
okay.
in the VIP.
Yeah. So with the fans, with the family plus the fans, I think it'll be 2,000, but not that much, 2020, 2040.
But there's an issue, Faris, because I think by looking at it, Zid has mentioned that there's an issue to bring them, because I think it's a little bit early since they already managed to bring the 2,000 fans first. I'm sure that they are progressing slowly, Zid. I am also thinking of that. They should bring the families to actually watch the family playing Liverpool, so-called their husbands, to play to play the game in Anfield itself. But I'm sure they're getting near that, right, Faris?
Yeah.
I think probably just a straight no. For I mean the club, the management or maybe club, is quite strict on this. So no one is allowed to enter. Means it's totally zero.
Yeah.
So no matter your family, because safety comes first lah.
Yes. Okay, why not? Let's go to our comment section.
Yes. This is what we're waiting for.
Yes.
There go Kishan. You're waiting for that.
Yes.
Melvin and also Zid waiting. Let's
I
see.
guess.
Got a few fans, Kishan.
Yeah. See, I told you. Protect the logo. Yes.
That is our man, Sena, man.
Oh, how are you, Sena? Hope you're doing good, man.
Yeah,
And I
man.
think this one, I think the next one, people going to, it's a troll. It's a troll.
Oh, man. 7-2. That's what I say. I mean, they take this. They use this 7-2 thing. It's like it's forever to them. But we'll see who's at the end of the line and where's that team who won 7-2 at the end of the season. We will see.
I
Then-
bring you into something. I tell you something. Let me inform. This Daniel Kasim is my friend from school, and he's Liverpool fan. So he's just trolling the United fans.
So basically the 7-2. So the 7-2 scoreline is actually the what? An act of diversion, actually.
Yeah.
Act of diversion.
Yeah, direct from the media too.
Yeah.
Our worst game of the season is the 7-2 defeat lah. Their worst game of the season is a 3-2 defeat lah. So
I think the 7-2 result will come again. but in 2099.
It's a one-off thing.
Yeah.
our 12 man is back. Cop Nation is back. Yeah, the Copites are back, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Good feeling.
Furitalk.my. Where is the team who scored 7? They're not in 7th place now.
See, like I told you guys, it's like an act of diversion.
Yeah, man.
Right, like
I think,
whatever they are doing.
Yeah, Faris, I like what this Footy Talk is talking. I don't know what they are smoking, but we love it.
Yeah. Kitchen said it well. They're not just fans, they are family. Yes, positive support that fuels the players.
Yeah, man.
True.
All right. So,
this is all powerhouse here. So people got comments and everything.
that's right.
See? Oh, Kishan, a lot of fans, man. Waiting. Waiting for you, ready to go. Yes, Faris, go on. Come on.
So, with this, speaking of fans coming back, let's go to the review of the Wolves game. All right. So, I'm going to start with the youngest. I'm going to give the honors to Devlin Jaden. What were your thoughts during the game, man? Go for it, man.
I think as usual when we start out games, we tend to like ease into it, and like I mean recently, and then like I think we started very much more better than like previous games that we started. I think we were looking to like put pressure on and get the ball faster. So I think the goals came when we really like. Most of the goals that came were team goals, I would say.
Yeah. A lot of passes.
Yeah, I think overall the performance overall was much better than the ones I've seen. I would say one of the better performances in the league this season.
Yeah.
And to me, the man that really stood out throughout the entire performance was Wijnaldum.
Yes.
Genie.
The way he carried the ball throughout the entire midfield, it was very good.
Yeah. Well, that's very obvious. I'm sure that we are talking about Gini. But let Kishan, what do you think of this Liverpool 4-0 win with Wolves? Does it make any kind of assumption about the players that we have? Does it is Klopp taking it very very safe So that like what Delvin has mentioned, that they start very slow. Is Klopp taking it very safe or what? Then after that suddenly you see it pop, boom, ta 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 ta, finished, 4-0.
Okay, so I guess for the tactics that Klopp use, we start off slow, then ta 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 ta. So this is where we will build momentum. So this will be good for the team. And to fill up like Klopp, we know Klopp since in Dortmund, he loves using youngsters. So for him to put high expectations on the youngsters in early games will be quite tough for them. He will actually pressure them. So what they do is cope up with the team plays and then adapt to the team plays and then see how those enemies and look at the enemy's tactics, and that is how we are slowly building our momentum, and that's how we start to perform. And to be honest, there's no any difference actually when you talk about youngsters and also seniors, because they both are players, they both are footballers and professionals. They sign contract, get professional title there. So I guess they need to start off slow. There's no point you are starting off fast and then you are being disposed. At your defense. So we don't want any 7-2 result to happen. So I guess it's better to start off slow, then gain the momentum and win the game.
Well said.
Yeah. So, who was your outstanding player of the game?
All right, for me, to be honest, I didn't watch the game. I only watched the replay. So for me, all right. So for me, it has to be Fabinho, and one more is like Delvin said was Gini. So basically, you bought Thiago for a reason.
Yeah.
So basically, you bought Thiago for Wijnaldum to perform, and it's quite good. It's a good thing. So I guess.
Pushing him.
Shout out to Gallagher actually. He's 22, which is like 1 year younger than me, and to put up this kind of pressure. I mean, when the fans are back, and then with all the pressure from the fans, I think it's good. I think it's a good exposure for him, and to keep 2 clean sheets in a row, it's good for him. Champions League and EPL, both are debuts for him, and to keep clean sheets, it's a good thing for him.
So now, let's pass the mic to Zid. What do you think of the overall team performance on the Wolves game, man?
I guess everyone in the team played well on that day. Everything just went right. So as for me, I don't see any players. Players who are not performing. Okay, so I will always tell myself that Klopp has got better ideas. So I will always disagree with any of my friends who will say that, hey, we have a lot of injuries, a lot of injured players. I don't believe in that, because I believe Klopp always have the right solution. He knows what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, he's an amazing coach.
Okay, Zid, just to add on before you continue, you continue on saying about the perfect night for Liverpool against Wolves. What do you think of this partnership of Joel Matip and Fabinho as a centre back?
Oh, they are partnering very well. Because it's like when you have Van Dijk is not there, so they have to step up. They have to ensure that they have to really perform.
Yes, so they have to have the presence.
That was why I was saying again and again is that I don't see any weakest link in our team. Honestly, even if let's say you say we have injured players, we have injured defenders, I really disagree. Everyone can play at any position. I just can say that. It's just that against Wolves, I didn't expect Liverpool to win convincingly until 4-0. Honestly, I was just 2-1 or maybe 1-0 or maybe 2-1.
I do. From the previous episode, I told Kel, I said Liverpool is going to steamroll them 3-0 to 4-0. 3-0, I said. Then they said, only Bar will stop us. But, Zid, you have my utmost respect for thinking that because you are being humble to think of, Liverpool will win about 1-0 or 2-0. Correct, Zid? Continue, Zid. Yes.
Yeah. So when we see the result of 4-0, so it was just like, we are actually making other teams afraid of us, when they step against
That-
Liverpool, it's like, hey,
That's the whole idea.
there's fear in them. Okay,
But-
there's fear in them because there is no player that is not, underperforming. Everyone is performing.
But I got one question. No? Because I was chit-chatting with one of my colleagues on early this week, Monday at work. He told me that he's not, like you say that the teams will be afraid of Liverpool with the 4-0 scoreline, right? I mean, teams will be afraid. But what he told me in his point of view, it's all, most of them Tycho goals. No? You got own goals from, Semedo. Then you got a flop from Conor Cody. So Cody to let Salah score the goal and unmark Joel Matip. So what do you say? What do you say to all these people who keep on?
Firstly, I will say that a goal is a goal. Okay, when a player like a defender wobbles, it's because of they are just being attacked. When they see a lot of players coming to them, just like Salah, you have Mane, you have a lot of those strikers coming in. You will definitely you don't know who to actually. I mean, you don't know. You will just be. You will make errors. You will make silly mistakes. That is where, just like against the Aston Villa, when we got 3, I think it's the 3 deflection goal, right? So that's why I say goal is still a goal. I don't really, it was because they are really, they are really under 3 points. Yeah, 3 points is 3 points. They are really under pressure. They are really under pressure. That's why they make mistakes. You see, we force them to make mistakes.
Exactly.
We freaking force them to make mistakes until they cannot, they cannot breathe. Until they wobble. Even that stupid, the captain, even Mane didn't hit him, he can fly. Because
since you bring up that topic,
he just fucking panic, man. I tell you. Just one goal, so that one things will be different. So when you see, that's why I say sometimes VAR really helps, and some he really go against us. But I don't care. Yeah.
The referee did make a mistake.
Was it a fair call?
That one is a stupid call. I tell you, the referee. I don't know what to say.
Same bed, bro. We think the same.
It's just that I think he really malu, man, when he say, "Hey, alamak, this VAR." I thought then that stupid captain can just walk out just like nothing happened. If let's say you are a sincere player, you will just tell the referee, "No, he doesn't hit my leg." So it will be different. So when I see that alamak, it's a penalty 1-1, or things will be different. Sekali when I see properly, alamak, the leg never kena, no. Really idiot.
Well, we did check.
Who's the overall performer?
One of them is really crazy, man. He really, I don't know what to say about him. He really played well, He really played well.
Yeah.
He's fast. When he scored the second goal, that one is like, alamak, I tell you, that one is really out of nothing. Pump just, it was just,
we missed that kind of the chances created like that out of nothing.
Yes.
And I see. I like about his goal was the celebration to
Van Dijk.
That's a message to all of our haters. Van Dijk is coming back soon.
Yeah, sooner than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
what about
because the only thing is that I think probably he will be recovered very, very, very soon.
Yeah,
because they have a lot of good what do you call that, healthcare is taken care of over there. I think definitely he will come back sooner than what we expected lah. It cannot be one whole season. Come on lah. They have a lot of specialists. Some more they are Liverpool players. Definitely they will do something to step up to make to make him come back. But it's fine to me. But to me, it's still fine because we still have a lot of good players. I don't doubt about that. If let's say our players are not doing well, we will either draw, or either we will lose. Then we will go, probably 4th to 5th placing. But we are second, no. Second, that means we are, without our key players, we are still second.
Exactly.
Mentioning to the part that when the referee give a call, for the penalty, right?
Yeah.
He said that he will check onto the VAR. So he went to the VAR, to the video, to the TV. He checked. He came back. He did admit that he made a mistake on it. So
Yeah.
then after that, that's where actually Connor Cody just walked away like as if that he knows that it's bullshit. He was trying to pass one, which is he never hit. Like Zid mentioned, it never even touches him at all. He fell down, and we all know that after that, when we watch also the VAR, we was like, oh, this guy trying to pull a pass one. So we saw that.
Yeah.
So, but referee did mention he made a mistake, so it's not a penalty. So he continued with it.
He was a Liverpool boy, no?
Yes, Connor Cody is a Liverpool boy.
Yes.
But he says that you play for the badge, lah. So, with all the praises to Gini Wijnaldum, let me move to our next segment, man.
Woo.
The power shift.
Oh.
The power shift. Gini Wijnaldum.
Yep, power shift is this thing,
So, Devlin, what are your thoughts, man, on this ban of a player?
I mean,
Devlin?
ever since he joined, I kind of thought that he would be the one to change our midfielder because he's the type of player that carries the ball around and he links the midfield with the attack. So I think, considering his current situation now with the contract and all, I really hope he signs a new one now because I think he's very irreplaceable.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think we can go without him?
I think we can, in terms of we have Thiago, we have Henderson and all, but he's really a gem of a player. I don't want to lose him, especially to Barcelona. Yeah, one of the key competitors for him also. I just really want him to stick around because honestly, in my eyes, if he stays at Liverpool, he can be a legend here.
Yes, exactly. So, Kishan, so now I told you about Gini Wijnaldum. Why do you think he will leave? If he were to leave?
So if he were to leave, I guess it's because of the wages offered by Liverpool. So you know why I think he is stalling the contract signing is because of the way he has performed for Liverpool, the efforts that he has put on for Liverpool ever since that Barca comeback, and I guess I think ever since the Barca comeback, he really think that he already had a legend statue at Liverpool, and yeah. But one thing about Gini is to compare Gini in Liverpool and Gini in Holland, that is two different players. So Gini at Holland, he plays as an attacking midfield, and in Liverpool, he's more of a controlling type of midfielder. Sorry, and to lose him is actually very bad for us because looking at the injury situation now, he is one of the top fittest player. He never he played double-digit number games in space of few weeks, I guess, including the international game. So I guess to lose him in the summer, I guess it will be. I think it's okay for Liverpool. For Liverpool perspective, it's because no other player is bigger than the club, and same goes to Coutinho, Emre Can. Both are good players, and they already changed their mindset. I won't be in Liverpool. I want to play in a different club. I want to win more things, more trophies. So I guess for Gini to leave will be okay because you know about Klopp, Michael Edwards, with his recruitment teams, we can find a similar player like him. Like over the Champions League game we played against Ajax. So one of the Ajax youngsters called Gravenberch, I guess his name is number 8. So he is almost similar like Gini type of player. So I guess for you, to replace Gini, I guess it's okay. But one good thing that Klopp did was we signed Thiago and Gini performed. That is what we need. We need competition at midfield.
Yes, correct.
And with the upcoming of Curtis Jones, where they dubbed him as the next Steven Gerrard, but I guess there's only one Steven Gerrard in the world. So it's good. It's good.
Okay.
This is
Okay,
what we need.
Kishan.
Yeah.
Kishan, just to add on to that, I'm gonna pose another question to you that he said, okay, he's Gini currently valued at 30 million pounds last summer. Okay. He can sign a pre-contract with any teams in the world by the 1st of January. Do you think that the ball is now in Liverpool's court to actually offer him that contract that he wanted?
30 million. I guess it's too much for a 30-year-old. And for Liverpool to offer that 30 million, I guess we'll offer lower than that. And somehow Klopp will do his magic and Gini will stay. But 50-50. It all depends on Gini. Plus, you do know that Gini actually travels to go and meet his family.
Yep.
Yeah, he travels to go and meet his family. So I think family factor is one of the reasons for him to actually go to other place, which is nearer to his family.
With that, what you have mentioned, I think Faris also know that Gini is the most appeared player in Liverpool team right now, playing for 18 times, right, Faris? 18 times. Other than him is another player, which is none other than our own Robo. Robo is playing the same game as Gini, another 18 appearance. And with that, I think I'm sure Zid wants to add on what would be we want to talk about Gini. Zid, what do you think of these contract terms and talks that shall Gini stay, or do we need him? Like what Faris asking, can we do without him?
Honestly, I don't want any of the players to leave.
There you go.
And that's for sure. After last season, okay, you tell me which team can beat Barcelona 4-0? So, we have good players. So that's why I think Klopp knows that, okay, we have a very good team, well assembled. So you don't have to, you don't have to sell anyone, just to bring in another player. I don't see anyone should leave. I don't see anyone, seriously. Even Shaqiri, to me, is a good player.
Yes.
During the match, the way he passed the ball, we need experienced player, to actually blend with the younger ones. And I don't want, I don't want any players to leave Liverpool. Okay, every players has got their own style, their own specialty. Honestly, I don't want anyone to. But Lalana is a special case. Okay, Lalana is because probably we have players that can actually play better than him lah, the position. Then he's also injury prone. So for me, okay, that one is exceptional. He can leave lah. Other than that, I don't want to see anyone leaving. Wijnaldum is one of my favorite players also. Because
But
you know why? Because
Zid, Wijnaldum is already 30 years old now. How long more can he go, man? Nobody is like James Milner. You only have one James Milner. You only have one Pirlo.
Right, Rabina boy.
Mr. Rabina.
Yeah.
I think probably their fitness is always top lah. That's why I can see that. The way Klopp plays. I mean, he will actually wants his players to be very, very, very fit. Okay, once you lose the ball, you have to chase back the fucking ball. Once you lose the ball, you have to go back. He doesn't want to see. He don't want to see any players. Okay, you go front, and then after losing the ball, you just stay there. I don't see any play. They will definitely come back. You can even see Salah and Mane going back. I've seen it many times. You can see that Mane. It's just like that. You have to be fit to play for Liverpool. You're not fit, I think you better choose another club lah. I think that is not Klopp's style. I think probably he wants.
Liverpool's way, from what I see in all these transfer sagas and whatnot, if you want to play for the club, you have to go back. You see, from
Coutinho, is it?
Yeah, from the days that I watched, even before Coutinho, even Fernando Torres. The only player that I think I felt that didn't want to leave the club was Daniel Agger, but he had something. He had something with back then Brendan Rodgers lah. He had a beef with Brendan Rodgers and he was forced to leave and blah blah blah. But other than that, I don't. Only players, if you don't want to play for the club, if you don't want to play for the the emblem in your chest, for the
Yeah.
badge, you gotta leave. It's not Liverpool's not a place for you.
That is that is a different thing. If let's say you don't want to play for the club anymore, you don't have the love, you don't have the passion. So why should you stay? It's something
Mm.
like it's just like having a girlfriend which doesn't love you anymore. So you can just FO when
Yeah. With, with that,
if you love
I
me,
have to agree lah.
if you love me, okay, you will continue. You don't love me, I think the door is always open, man.
Correct.
Next better player.
On the post interview, after the game, Gini Wijnaldum did mention something that he said that I've already said it in my interviews that he don't want to talk about his contract situation. He said that don't talk about the contract situation. The club should talk about the contract, not with me, but to whoever that he's supposed to talk to.
Yes.
Correct or not? Because
Correct.
at that point of time, he don't want it sound to be like as if that he's crazy for the money or whatsoever, and he wants to focus and concentrate on the game itself. So I look at it like that, Faris. I think he do want to stay.
Yes,
But
yes.
yeah, he do want to stay. And with that amount, the first offer that actually they had given him with a 40% raise from his current salary, which is 75,000 per week. They will give him a 40% raise. That will sum up to 105,000 per week. Because of current age, also 30, and like you mentioned, Faris, 30 years old now. How long more can he go? And maybe Faris, you want to take this next question to ask our fellow guests whether what will I will say? They stay or not? Gini stay or not?
For
Correct.
me, if he wants to leave, he leave. If he wants, because we got, moving forward, we can slide where, to our next
Generation.
Yep. Which is the youngsters.
Yeah.
So I think if Gini were to leave, we do still have our youngsters, man.
Okay, Diogo Kishan.
Yes.
You think Gini stay or go?
Go.
Zid, Gini stay or go?
Stay, man.
Delvin, Gini stay or go?
Stay.
Stay. Okay.
Mayor.
There we go.
Gini stay or go, Mayor.
Mayor say Gini stays, bro. Check it out. I love this man. He brought glory to us, man.
Yeah.
Okay, 4-0 with that 2 goals. Quiet
Yes.
and Barcelona go back home with nothing.
One thing to add on, Mario, if let's say you were to notice that during the celebration, I think he's the most standout. He really loves the club. He really loves the club. So there's no reason for him to actually ask for a transfer. So then again, as what he said, that it depends on the club. If let's say he wants to stay, but the club wants to sell him, he got no say on that. But that depends on Klopp. Klopp is the one who determines everything. Klopp knows well, brother. He knows it well. He knows where his key player are. So there's no question about that. He will definitely stay. I think probably for one or two seasons. Okay, let us win for another 3-4 titles. Then he can go lah.
Kishan,
He can go,
Kishan, I answer your question.
Okay.
Who's my favorite player?
Okay.
Yeah.
Currently lah. Oh yeah, Faris has mentioned.
Yeah.
Faris has mentioned about if he goes, but to be fair, he said that this comes to the next topic, right, Faris? You said?
Yes, correct.
To be fair,
the
the rising force he mentioned. So this is something is very crucial, which is Liverpool. I think Faris also would love to mention about this is very crucial. Faris, come on, crucial, rising force.
The youth.
The youth.
Yeah.
Which is we cannot say that they are not performing. They are there for the team. right now, New Hope rises. You say rising force, New Hope rises. I can tell you the quote that has Klopp has given to the media, and also he said without these players they definitely cannot win. He said that, to be honest, they would have been lost meaning that they don't know what to do. They will be in a slum. They don't know where they will end up with. But these guys, these particular players that he was looking up onto, I don't want to mention, actually, Paris, I don't want to mention 5 particular players, but in fact whoever that Klopp has brought up to the club, right, as in the youth, they are all performing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The time when actually they mentioned about this, the first player that I think he brought up was Nico Williams.
Yeah.
Then he got the stick from the media and stuff like that because he's doing this and that, not performing well whatsoever. But nevertheless, look at how many games that actually Nico Williams had played. 2 really good games, which actually brought his name back up onto the charts that Klopp was never wrong to pick our youth. Correct? So I'm going to mention a couple of names here together. I mean, to all our guests here. Curtis Jones, Kevin Kelleher, that's our goalkeeper. Nico Williams, Rhys Williams, and Nathaniel Phillips. These 5 names which we have watched them play in the Champions League, during the Champions League, or onto our Premier League games, which they step up onto the plate, perform like the first 11. It looks like nobody has left, especially Curtis Jones. Look like as if he has played for Liverpool for 10 years. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say, Kishan, give me, I mean, on this take, talking about the youth, what do you think of their performance, and also what makes you think that they actually stand out, and how Klopp actually brought them up?
All right. So for the performance of the youngsters, we all know one factor: Klopp is there for a reason. So basically, everything goes through Klopp, and whenever Klopp selects you, it's a great achievement for your life, actually, to actually feature in first 11. So I guess for the youngsters and to be managed under Jurgen Klopp, it's a great thing for them. They will develop into very good players. We can actually put aside those players like Jordan Ibe, or maybe no. For example, like Curtis Jones. He came in when he very young, and for him to cement his place, particularly in Champions League at the midfield, it's a good thing for him, and it's actually a role model for other youth players to actually step up their game, step up their performance, gain the recognition from Klopp, and there goes your first 11 place. And but then it all depends on the player's mentality, personality, whether you want to work with Klopp or you're against Klopp.
Yeah.
So I guess for youngsters, they should take up the players that you mentioned just now: Kelleher, Jones, Nico, Rhys, and Nathaniel Phillips. So these can be their own role model for them to move up the ranks.
Exactly.
To first 11, yeah.
I mean, when we speak about youth, let's not forget the past, our youth product.
Yeah.
Like, I want to mention Jordan Ibe. You know, I'm going to throw this to Devlin. So what do you think the progression from Devlin Pula?
Delvin.
From Jordan Ibe and the whole bunch of youths to Curtis Jones and whole bunch of youth. What are your thoughts on the progress on the youth, the youth team?
I think got significant progress. There's been significant progress because in terms of Jordan Ibe, I mean, I wouldn't say he was a terrible player, but it's just that when we played him, he couldn't get into positions and he couldn't finish off his chances. So I think at that stage of his career, when he was still like 18, like young ages, I think he wasn't quite prepared to play at the highest level. But in terms of now, like Curtis Jones and all, like I use Curtis Jones as an example. When he plays, you can see the maturity. As Mayer said, it looks like he's played here for like 10 years or so already. And I think this comes down to the fact that Klopp has faith in the players. Because like when Klopp puts his faith in these players and gives them a starting 11 position, right? I mean, they're sure to perform. And I think the progression overall has been really good because you can see the belief in these players. And as Kishan said also, I think it's these players now, these five especially, are like role models for upcoming youth products also to really put in their utmost efforts because now they know that if they really perform, they have a chance in the toppest level.
Yeah, correct. I mean, I do agree with you, Dalvin, because the moment that time when he played against Ajax, was it Faris, when Curtis Jones take a good shot, then after he hit the woodwork, the bar, pang, then I was like thinking, hey, did I see Steven Gerrard? You know, that is where actually Kishan was mentioning, oh, there's only one Steven Gerrard. I said, but there is a persist of like, that's what we be missing, Faris, correct or not? Those kind of shots. That's bring back where Gini scored the goal, the second goal against Wolves. We lack of that kind of shooting skill from a distance. Then after that, when we look at it, does it? You think this situation with the youngsters, will they be able to carry the team up progressively until the seniors are back to their full fitness?
Yeah.
I think there is no issue for them because once they are selected into the first 11, okay, they really played well. It's just that sometimes probably they are a bit fumble lah, just like Nico Williams. No, he made a couple of mistakes, but overall, no, all the young players played very well, especially Curtis Jones. That one is really a
He's a talent
super
of his
player.
own.
Yes. He's so matured. He can dribble the ball, he can score, he can shoot. So what else? You need a player. That's what we need. You know, and he's just a young boy. You know, he partnered with Salah, Mane, that kind of players. But once you are selected, you have to go, you have to perform. There is no other reasons. Okay, you have to play well. So as for them, they take these chances, they take opportunity to actually to show to Klopp. Okay, you pick me up, I will not disappoint you. Okay,
Yes, true.
Just like the young keeper, the young keeper, he saved the ball. That is for a keeper. As for strikers, he scored, or at least he will just assist. That is what we need.
Correct.
So young players with less experience, but he can still show to everyone that I can still play at the highest level. No issue, man.
Moving on to from Curtis Jones, Faris. I'm sure that you also want to mention about Rhys Williams, who appeared for 2 Champions League games. What do you think, Faris? I think this guy.
He looked like Van Dijk, man.
Van Dijk 2.0. Van Dijk 2.0.
Yeah,
I was actually shocked. I was shocked that mistakes are bound to happen to youth players, if they come up. But the composure, the way he, reads the game, it's not to the level of Van Dijk yet, but it's reaching there. The way he, brings down the close up to the players,
Exactly.
But I think when you talk about Rhys Williams, I think he will have a good future in Liverpool. But as we go along, I think our youth players are actually quite blessed,
True.
because the media never covers them.
True.
The media never go to them and bring them up to sky, flying high in the sky. I just feel that they are blessed. So I'm gonna a quick shift to Jaden. Devlin. So do you think our youth will get too much of themselves if we keep on praising them, or do you think they will still be Klopp will manage to bring them down? Bring them back to earth.
I think Klopp, he's a great manager, and whatever the situation is, I think he knows how to manage. Because as we see in Dortmund also, he had many great young talents like Dembele, and
Klopp, the
he
best
still
manager in
managed
the
to
world.
keep them in control. And he
He's
still
correct,
managed to keep
Dembele.
them
on
in
the wheel.
control. So yeah. So yeah, I think that no matter what, even if the media praises them, like sure, as a youth talent, you definitely would be excited, and sometimes it may get to your head. But I think Klopp still overall will still have control of the situation. So yeah, it depends on what Klopp does in the end.
Yeah, well said, Delvin. Well
So
said. I think
so Diogo,
Yes.
when I speak of Kelleher, Curtis Jones, Nico Williams, Nathaniel Phillips, and Reece Williams also, who do you think will have a good and bright future in Liverpool among these players that I've mentioned?
For me, it's all five.
oh
All five. Klopp,
I mean,
Klopp is the dad. These five are his kids. So basically, Klopp is the dad. All these five are his kids, which dad doesn't want to nurture his own kids. So all five will success. All be successful.
so all five will carry the team.
So it depends on the senior players actually.
Who's your future captain in all these five that I mentioned?
I would like to say Coutinho, but then he's at Barcelona. So future captain, I can see maybe it's Curtis Jones. He has the captain material because he's so young, he's so mature, and to come out and perform in this kind of situation during pandemic, COVID, injuries, for him to give this kind of performance every week, it's good. It's a good progress for him. So I mean, he has the potential to be the next Liverpool captain. Adding on to that, I guess Reece Williams, he also has the potential to be the next Liverpool captain. So as you all know, you know his story, his backline story, right? So where he started in non-league football, and then he got he went to Liverpool and he actually performed. So this is where we can see that he has determination to actually perform in his football career.
Yeah.
And Klopp,
from,
and as you know,
yeah. From a nobody, you mean? Sorry,
Yeah,
you
from a
mean
nobody.
that he's from a nobody. So he's turning out to be someone who is
Somebody.
very prominent now and also
Yeah.
playing as one of the first 11. Am I right?
Yes, true.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
So-
Continue. Yeah.
So, like I said, Klopp, he has his own personality and he's the best manager in the world. So, for players like Reece Williams, like I said just now, he became from nobody to a player that he is now. So, Klopp actually sees something in everybody, in every individuals that he has brought up. So, it's a good thing that it's a bless that these youngsters have Klopp as their manager, who really take good care of them. And this goes back to the Dortmund days where you can see Götze, like Dalvin said just now, Dembele. These are all players. We are not like the other club that actually buy star players. We build, we nurture star players. We don't buy star players.
So speaking of youngsters, right? Let's go to the comment section. I got this very interesting comment from Tierney.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hi, the youngsters easily give away penalties. So, what are your thoughts on that, Zid? You just, can you feed me some of your thoughts?
The youngsters easily give away penalties. Which one?
Yeah.
Which players? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't see it.
I mean,
don't-
Tierney, if you're watching us right now, can you just elaborate your question? Because it doesn't
The
need
young-
to ring a bell, though.
Yeah. I think we can just skip this.
What is he smoking?
It makes me blank when seeing that question makes me blank.
All right, with that, we go to Jojo Juve. Liverpool are too strong, even without key players. I think
Yeah. This is what I've said
No,
before.
with key players out.
With
Yeah.
key players out.
with key players out, get whack,
Stick and
whack
whack.
until crazy, whack until they say whack until stop.
Which is true. I
Yeah,
have no doubt so far to see, right,
Yeah, because-
Faris, because looking at that, like I mentioned again, Liverpool don't have a problem beating the Wolves. I said again, they said we don't see this going at a very high score. I said no, but I do, because I think the moment when you give this opportunity to the youngsters or whoever is playing, having the chance to play for Liverpool, and those who are actually injured, they will want to step up and actually perform themselves as too.
Yes.
That is
Exactly.
where actually
Yes,
then
yes.
we can show that the players who are actually on the bench are hungry. They want to perform. They are
They are
waiting for
determined.
the
They are
chance.
determined.
Determined, exactly.
Yeah.
So they don't want to let go of this chance. So with that, again, I just want to mention the previous game where actually Liverpool against Wolves at 68 minute, Neko was playing. Then after that, this Klopp substitute him out and put Trent Alexander-Arnold back into the right back.
Yeah.
Will that be an issue of him actually choosing the back four again? No, because to see that all of these players are actually performing and Trent will be back at his first 11, I'm sure that he will pick the best players to be suitable for that position. Correct or not, Paris?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
Good answer.
current situation only with us looking at it. If Alisson Becker is still not back to his best or back fully fit, I'm sure that Kevin Kelleher will still be stepping in as our first choice goalkeeper right now. Right?
Yeah, one thing to add on, Mayor, you just see
Yep.
like Trent used to be just the Trent step in, started off as a also like a young player also who step in and
Yes.
perform very well until now. He got a place at the first 11.
Yeah.
Before that,
There you go.
Correct.
nobody knows him, man. Who
Before he
Trent?
was Nathaniel Klein.
Who is Klein? I mean, who is Trent? Nobody knows him until he was given a chance. He played well. He keep on crossing the ball. He assisted a lot of deliveries, good
Yeah.
deliveries. Players scored. So that is why young players step up. And until now, he cemented the place as the first 11, just like our legend Steven Gerrard. He
You know,
started off
when first time I saw Trent,
Yeah.
the jersey at the back was TAA. I thought that Singapore is involved in Liverpool. Amal Aidilfitri. The Hari Raya run.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It was Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he cemented his name in the team. He cemented his place and his name in the team right now.
Yeah. When the young players step up, he got to perform. They mostly will perform, just like Steven Gerrard. When when the first time he step in, he's a young player, nobody knows him, and he really played very well. I think he scored during his first debut. I think he scored, if I'm not wrong.
Blackburn against Blackburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
that was his second game. His second game.
And he was a very youngster. Step into the game. He scored. He played very well. Just like
He got the captaincy at 24 years old. Steven Gerrard.
He took the armband from Sani Hipia.
Yes.
All right. So Aaron,
Zid, you got a fan, Zid?
oh,
Wow, Zid with the Liverpool scarf. Irfan Shazwan, how are you?
No, okay. Just to inform you guys, this Joker is my son. Okay, he's a freaking Liverpool fan also. He follows me everywhere I go. Okay?
All right, man.
Since he was young, he followed me. Since he was 3, since he was 4, he followed me everywhere. We used to hang out at this last time, this hotel.
4 points, Sheraton.
Yes. He used to follow me everywhere I go. Oh, so he's a fan.
so to add on to what Zid said just now,
Yeah.
Trent is the best right back in the world.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he is. Actually, he is.
He is better than Wan Bissaka.
One busy sucker. That's what I say.
He's number one. He has been rated number 1.
Yes.
Yeah, and who's the best left back in the world?
Mr. Robocop.
Yes, I was Scott.
I think Robo is not a human. I think back at the back there is some kind of it's either on battery or what.
Duracell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's It's my
He
favorite.
runs and run. He just don't know where to stop.
We got one from Mauron St. Isaac. Personally, Nico Williams is pretty naive when given a chance. No offense, but he should be given game time in small domestic cup ties to find his feet. So let me push this to Devlin. What do you make of this comment from Mauron Isaac?
I think I get where he's coming from. The fact that he still hasn't found his feet, that's very true, because I think Williams, out of all the 5 players we've been talking about, he's made the most mistakes. Which I mean, as a teenager coming into the first starting 11, you're bound to make mistakes. But I mean, I wouldn't say he should be pushed down all the way to small domestic cup ties, because it would definitely affect his confidence now that he's been cemented in starting 11 positions or so. So I think, I mean, I get the point that he's not really the best player out there. But I feel like if we push him down to small domestic cup ties, his confidence will be affected and it will affect his playing style even more. So I think the way to go is more first team action and more experience that will build his style. Yeah.
So we got one from Ravinder Singh. If we win it all till we face Spurs in second half of the season, by then all the injuries will be sorted and we can be unstoppable. Fingers crossed, winning against Spurs is crucial. So what do you make do of this, Diogo?
I agree with what Ravinder said.
I'm so used to calling you Diogo, lah, bro.
Oh, it's okay. So
for everyone that's just tuning in now, his name is Diogo Kishan.
yeah,
Diogo
And
Jota.
that's
Not
his
Diogo
name on
Jota.
his IC, yeah? That's his name on his IC if you all are watching.
Serious ah?
Diego Kishan adalah lelaki Jota. So
I would love to be your father, bro. When the border open, I would love to be your father, man.
So like what Ravinder said, winning against Spurs is crucial, yes, because what is the difference now is just the goal difference against with Spurs. And for me, when we are being managed by Klopp, winning is the way. We need to win all the games. We must not underestimate teams. We must win all games. Draw. It's okay to draw against top teams like City, not Everton, City, maybe Chelsea.
Bro,
big
let me
money.
stop you for a while. I pause you for a while.
Oh, can.
That day, one of my scum friend, friend, he told me that, bro, Everton is the new Merseyside. I said, bro, when Everton is on top of the table, it's like looking at an elephant on top of the tree.
Kejap
They
dia tu.
don't know how he got there, but soon he will fall. So they already finally fall. So I mean, you can proceed with your thing.
So heading on to the winning. So we need to have those winning mentalities. We must not underestimate teams.
Yep.
3 points matters. We win all games, we win a title. So I guess that is what Klopp has been saying this to his players, that we must keep winning games. When we are losing by one goal, or we are in a losing position, step up our gameplay, build more momentums, and get the team to score.
Mia,
Yep.
Mia,
Yeah.
after searching long, high, and low, far and near, the fella came to us, lah.
Who?
This fella, lah. Great show, boys. And always remember, the
You see, I told you he got goosebumps because we got powerhouse in the house today. That's why suddenly he appeared. Then he dared to come out already. I said, "Yeah, so scared." No? You see, remember the Chelsea train is coming for the title. I said, he can come for the title. Keep on coming. I don't know. That one is like Yazid say 2099, bro.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah. But anyway, to our brother Kelvin, we miss you, man. We miss you today.
Yeah, man, we miss you a lot, man.
We miss you today, man. I know, but we have to say it. But he has to go into the cave and hide because he's scared of the powerhouse today. knowing that Paris is ever ready with his Liverpool jersey standing out. I said, hey, bro, let's do this. I said, come on, man. My wingman. Let's go. So he said, okay, I think I better hide inside the cave. So this is what happens.
He's tripping his beard now.
I think probably we just miss the train, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were, for all this, when you talk about no disrespect, but these Londoners, they are the pretenders for me.
Yep.
And
the depth of the squad, Paris. The depth of the squad, this particular two Londoners club currently, because of how I look at it, the Blues, and the other one is which I don't like it, but I have to mention Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Spurs are very good at bottling it. Yeah. So I think they will bottle it. I think City will climb up back in the second half of the season.
Yeah.
So
And but I'm just gonna say this, that what the current manager for Spurs, which is Jose Mourinho, has done to Harry Kane and Son again, it's
fantastic. Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's crazy. It's just crazy, and also,
I got to agree with you, but they will bottle it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm very confident that they will bottle it.
Yeah. Let's hope for that.
Yeah. Let's hope that they don't win the league. Because all
exactly
they win the league.
Yeah. Okay. Faris, what's our next topic, man?
Oh, save entry. No need to use. Cave no need to use save entry lah. That's
why.
That's why got no time limit to go in.
No wonder he got free pass, bro. Free pass.
Exactly.
Seasonal pass.
Seasonal pass. Just go in only, bro.
Betul.
No wonder he's finally doing that.
Right.
Okay,
but I tell you what, the next game, if the fans come into the stadium, they will need safe entry. So, FC Midtjylland and Fulham. Let's start with Midtjylland. Let's start with Midtjylland tonight. So, that's it. I mean, do you think Klopp will rest his main players and the fringe will start to come and play? Or will he still stick with his team, the first 11, and he will not rest them?
Okay, just to before you mention this, previous game with Wolves, the starting 11 is Kevin Kelleher, Neko, Joel, Fabi at the back, and also Robo. Curtis Jones played right wing, Hendo, and Gini. Front three as usual: Bobby, Sadio, and Salah. Later will be substituted by Jota. Do you think that, like what Paris said, that he will change the formation?
Bro, you're mute. Your mic is. We cannot hear you. You got to plug and unplug the headphone, I guess.
Yeah.
Hello. I think you mute yourself.
Yeah. I think he mute himself.
I mean, we'll push this question to Kishan first, while he's mic. Kishan,
Okay.
so what?
Kishan,
Yes.
what do you think?
I think he'll make few changes for the formation. As for goalkeeper, I think he will still put in Kelleher. Neko, I think Rhys Williams will have the chance, and he will be partnering, I guess, Fabinho, and then Tsimikas. And then at midfield, I guess there are a few names that actually they mentioned that youngsters that actually could start tonight, which is Jack Kane, Lenton Clarkson, and I think these two players that I mentioned could be starting the match tonight. So it actually it all depends on Klopp. Whether he wants to be serious to actually win this game. Correct. But I guess for this game, there's nothing to lose, nothing to win. We already through to round of 16. So yeah, I guess if I were Klopp, I would play all youngsters and rest the senior players. I mean,
which is correct. You are correct, Kishan. which
Yeah.
you are correct, Liverpool can actually fill all the under 23s without registering any of the players
True.
because they are already qualified. You are right.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Yes.
So I guess we have a big match, which is Fulham. Every matches are big for us. So it's a good time for us to rest our senior players actually, because like I said, Robertson,
Yeah.
he's like the most played. He played the most games together with Gini. So I guess
Correct.
this is the time for us to rest him. Plus, we'll be playing on Monday morning, so it's like few days more to go. So this will be good for club to actually rest the senior players and play all youngsters. And from this game, we can actually see who are the other players, other youngsters that can step up when we need them. So that's my thought.
Mm. That's good. That's good. I also
Yeah.
see what you are saying. The starting 11 for us for this particular Champions League game, that you have Simikas in your lineup as well.
Yeah.
Faris,
I never seen Simikas play before, no?
mm,
I never see him play before. I mean, in the YouTube videos, but I never see him play out in our jersey before, lah.
Yeah,
okay.
like you said, for Simikas, right? So he played quite bad. He played quite badly against Atlanta. But then for him to play in this game, this coming game against Midtjylland, which is no pressure for him. He just play his style and
Confidence,
gain his confidence and gain the trust back from Klopp, and to actually fight the position with Robertson. It's a good time for him to start off his Liverpool career.
Yeah,
Never
correct,
too late.
correct.
Yeah.
So,
Did we get Zid back already?
Zid, are you back with the mic? Still can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, we can't hear you, man. Because I have a question as well for Zid, but nevertheless, we can keep that question for Zid. But I want to go to Delvin, which is Delvin, with the current squad that actually Kishan has mentioned. Do you think that without having any of the senior players, Liverpool can still come out winning this game with Midtjylland?
Yes.
With all due respect.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Zid.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Yeah. How, Devin?
I think in the case of whether we'll be able to win or not, I highly doubt we'll be able to pull off a victory, because I think Midtjylland is a very, very good side with like certain key players also. But I think if we really, because I think we should not fully have a team of fielded of like under 23s. But I think Klopp will go with a mix. Maybe he'll still play Fabinho, and I would love to see Shaqiri play also. So whether we'll get the win, that's a doubt. But I think with the determination of our squad, with the youngsters, I wouldn't be surprised if we pull off a draw, maybe even a victory.
Okay. With that, you mentioned Delvin. I have the squad list, which is it's only tentative first 11, which is the goalkeeper is still the same, Faris.
Yeah.
Kevin Kelleher. We have Trent back on the right back, Reece Williams in the centre back together with our young Billy Comiscio.
What, the lineup now?
Yeah, the lineup. Yes, this is the tentative squad list, which we have. And the left back is Simikas, which you have spot on, Kishan. And the three center midfield, we don't have Jordan Henderson. But we do have Curtis Jones. Naby Keita is back in the central midfield. And none other than our talisman, Gini Wanadan. Yeah. And the front three will be Jota,
Origi.
Origi, and Minamino. That's quite possible, you know. That's quite powerful to me, because of the works of Gini and Naby there. I think Gini is going to lead the team as our captain for the day.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. So I think with Zid back online now, Zid, what do you make of this tentative first 11 squad that I've mentioned? Kimi Kelleher, Trent is back, or maybe Trent will be the captain. I'm not so sure, but looking at who's longer at the club, so they will give the armband to. What do you think of this lineup?
I think probably most of the players who are left, who are out injured, right? Like Trent, all these players, right? I think probably Klopp wants them to to play again, just to have more game time, like Trent, Naby Keita, that kind of thing.
Yes.
So probably this is not an important game, okay?
Yeah.
So we will just play like as per normal. If let's say we were to win, we were to win. If draw is a draw. Is to me it's fine.
Is it
There
worth
is no,
staying up? It's
I mean,
1 a.m. No?
yeah.
Is it worth staying up to watch the game?
I
Yes,
still watch
of course.
because
We'll
I
watch.
will still watch lah.
Every game is worth to watch if it's Liverpool playing.
I
I
think
don't mean to no disrespect to FC Midtjylland, but you mentioned, they have to get back into a full fitness by playing this
Yes.
game with them.
Exactly.
And I feel it. What you're trying to mention also, I think the Fulham game is a much more important game for me. Looking at it, because of we cannot underestimate the Premier League teams as well.
Yes,
Although because winning with the to my thinking, winning with the minnows are always the important part of the game, because that's how you win the league.
Yeah. That's how we bottle it, a few seasons back. Minos,
The
problem.
minnows.
Minos. So when we talk about this Mino, it's not Firmino, it's Fulham. So what are your predictions for this Mino? Not Minamino, but the Mino Fulham.
Again,
Prediction.
the prediction for the game, is it? I
Yeah.
think we will still win convincingly lah. I think probably 4-0, 5-0.
Devlin, do you think they will put up a fight, Devlin?
Or Fulham.
Fulham. Hello, Devlin.
Fulham, I think, in Premier League, definitely we wouldn't feel such a weak side. But I think 4 or 5-0, as did say also.
What about Diogo Kishan?
For me, I guess 3 points matters. So it doesn't matter about. I don't really care about the scoreline. Every teams in Premier League, they are tough to beat, and yeah, I guess 3 points matters. Maybe a simple 1-0. But by the way, we are playing at Anfield, right?
No, it's a Craven Cottage. It's an away
Oh,
game.
Craven Cottage.
Fulham is away.
Okay, if that means I'll go for 3-2.
Oh wow. Okay.
You see, one thing to add on is that right now the situation is such. Liverpool have to win convincingly against so-called a mid team or a lowly team, to catch up with the goal difference that we are far apart from Spurs.
Tottenham. Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
So
Okay.
so we have to go all out, all cylinder firing. We have no choice. With all the good strikers we have to score a lot of goals. And I see that a lot of our strikers, they wanted to score, especially Salah. He don't give a shit, man. If he just shoot the ball, you want to say he's selfish or whatsoever, that's your fucking business, man. He will still want to score. He doesn't care. So I think there's a hunger in our team that everybody wants to score. We have a lot of good strikers in front. We have Mane. We have even Firmino is started to score. Wijnaldum. You see, a lot of they just want to score. Not forgetting Jota.
Jota, Diogo.
Yes.
Jota is a gem, I tell you.
Kishan brother.
He's on fire. He's on fire.
So I think probably they just want to score a lot of goals against those teams that they think that they can win lah. Like teams like Chelsea, Man U probably is a bit tougher than we just win by a margin of 1-0, 2-0 is fine. But for all these teams, we have to really whack to catch up with the Spurs. Spurs. I think they beat Man U, right? I think 6-1, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, 6-1.
So that is why the goal difference was far apart from us.
Furthermore, we lost 7-2. That's also
Yeah. So that's
On the
why.
same day.
Yeah, on the same, the goal difference. The goal difference
Yes.
has actually take
Yeah,
a toll on
only
us, on
six.
our team.
It's only
That's for
five.
sure.
The goal difference is only 5.
Yep.
Spurs having 14, Liverpool 9. So
Yep.
it's not far lah. So we have, if we can score 6-0 or 5-0, and Spurs win 1-0, we are already up there already.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. I think Spurs is playing against I don't know which team lah. So for us, we just have to keep on scoring as much as we can lah. I think if let's say Munich can beat Barca 8-2 right last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Liverpool can also whack this Fulham.
Let's hope so, Manzit. Let's hope so that it will have that kind of scoreline for us to actually to top up the goal difference that we are lack of with current top table leader, which is Spurs, which I know no disrespect to them, but it won't be that long. We will get back to our perch. Yeah, I don't mean to disrespect them, but Faris, what do you have for us?
I saw this. I was given a video.
Oh.
I was given a video, and the reason why they were dancing. Our players.
मियां छड़ दो यारी चंगी नहीं हो इश्क बीमारी राजा मियां छड़ दो यारी चंगी नहीं हो इश्क बीमारी इश्क न छड़े कुछ भी बल्ले हो गई तू बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले बल्ले हो गई तू बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले बल्ले हो गई तू बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले बल्ले
And if you guys were wondering, why does it have that Bollywood touch? Because the video was given to our good friend Kelvinder Singh. That's why it must have the Bollywood. But it's you know why they are dancing about?
Tell us, man. Tell us.
This stat: 84 goals for Mo Salah, just at 131 games.
Oh, those stats.
Yeah, against their best player in the world, best of the best player in the world.
Damn.
The Egyptian king just did that.
Oh
did
my
that.
God.
But do you think this is a fair comparison, Jaden?
I
David, yeah.
really don't think so.
What makes you say that?
Because when Ronaldo was at United, he was still a youngster, but he was still at his prime. So I think I wouldn't really say it's not a fair comparison, but I don't think we can compare Ronaldo with Salah because to me Ronaldo is really the best player in the world.
But if the best player in the world needs 191 games to score 8 goals, why the not best player need only 131 games to score 84 goals?
Because Salah is not the best player in the world. He's not even from this world.
You heard that? Boom! He give it to you. He plays. Bam! He slept down. He give it to you. The bomb is dropped, man.
On the quiet side, our 16-year-old powerhouse just said that right at this point of time where we are actually giving all our summing up all the questions, the answers, he give you a slap on the face just like that, bro. I was shocked, man.
No. It's not a slap.
Huh?
It's even Klopp is celebrating.
Yeah, man. The thumping piece, man. Oh, you see,
That's
not
right.
bad, you are Davin, huh? On the quiet side, you get Klopp to go and give you that also, huh? Wow.
So
I like
with
that,
that,
man. I like that.
Silent, huh?
what are your thoughts on? Okay, let's go back to Champions League. I'll start with Devlin. The scoreline for tonight: Liverpool and Midtjylland.
For tonight, I would go with 1-0 or 1-1 draw.
1-0. It's a draw, it's a draw game. So what about Zid?
I think this game is just gonna be a very, I would say, it should be a boring game because there's nothing to play for. I think probably we will still win, probably just 1-0.
Kishan,
2-2 draw.
a 2-2 draw. So
Yeah.
it's
So
a
you
draw.
expecting goals, sir.
Let's ask the football oracle himself, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Mayor would never go and discuss about this game. You want to know why or not? Because
Yeah.
but I would love to say this. I would love to see Takumi Minamino score on this game. I would love to see him score on this game. I give it a 2-1 victory to Liverpool.
So Minamino scoring a brace, is it?
Minamino is going to score a brace. Whatever. I don't care how he score a brace, whatever. Kitchen, Zid and Delvin. I just want Minamino to score. Put him on the score sheet. Give him that confidence. By the time I know that he will be back together with the full squad, then after that he can also play more games in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe I just want to warn you. When he score, you don't ever shout Mina, you know. Later your wife or your girlfriend got to know.
I will change. I will call it Mino Milo.
Hey,
Milo.
But our friend in the comment section has a different idea.
What idea they have?
3-0, Origi hat-trick lah.
Hey, that's it, man.
I would
A
love
lot.
Origi to score, you know.
The Lord.
This one
I like
is
that,
a bonus.
I like that.
This one is a bonus.
Yeah, man.
Our Mr. Sado also. Heikel. 3-0.
3-0, they all play 3-0, man. Hey,
Jota
I think-
scored a hat-trick.
I think probably they didn't see the squad yet lah. They haven't seen the squad yet. That's why they thought it's going to be a first 11. But then again, Liverpool is very unpredictable. You can never know. You can never know when you get hit. You know, you will never know.
with this squad suddenly 5-0, we all keep quiet later. Yeah.
Okay, let me check the Singapore pools. What's the odds?
From there you get the idea.
Let me get the idea. Yeah.
I mean, with while you know Zid is checking Singapore pools, sadly we have to end the show lah. So I would like to thank the guests for tonight.
Right, thank you.
Like Kishan, Devlin, and Zid for coming to
Our
spice up.
powerhouses today, Delvin,
And with
Zid,
the comments,
and Kitchen.
blazing, you know, just blazing with comments. You never walk alone, lah, guys. You know.
Yes, you'll never walk alone.
All right, have a good night, man, guys.
Right.
See you again soon, guys.
Night. Oh, Maya,
Yes, man.
it was.
Dude, I told you right. These people are powerhouse. Even a 16-year-old fan like Delvin is also powerhouse and good with his stats. Not to mention about how Zid has also mentioned about his time with supporting Liverpool and how he actually look at Liverpool team currently. It's actually anybody can actually step in and actually just be the kind of player that how Klopp wants them to be and carry the team as well. And also not forgetting Diogo Kitchen, which is all the way from Kuala Lumpur itself, Malaysia, also mentioned about the how he actually thinks of this kind of Liverpool team and how he supports the team, and looking at like what he actually thinks of the youngsters who actually all the 5 of them will become superstars too. Why? Because Klopp do not buy superstars; they make them into superstars.
Yeah, Liverpool do that. So for our viewers, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Liverpool. I mean, to Liverpool pula. Apa ni? To Code Red. And please do catch our friends. You know, in the Big Focus.
Yeah, the Big Focus. Tune in to the Big
Friday.
Focus every Friday, 9
That is
p.m.
our bread and butter.
Yes, man. Our staple show with our very own host,
Anwari.
Mr. Anwari.
What a
What
guy.
a guy, the boom guy, man. That guy.
Yeah.
Cool. And before actually you take me off, Faris, I just like to mention something on behalf. On behalf of Netshot and also on your Monday show. Remember, I texted you with regards of our guest on Monday show,
Yeah.
Aiman, who actually
Oh,
a
yeah.
very big fan of Manchester United. It's not because of he's the Manchester United fan. I'm not going to mention him. This is a Liverpool show, correct? But get well soon, Aiman. He met with an accident. We just want him to get well soon. Rest well. Am I right, Paris?
Yes. Aiman, if you're watching us, get well soon, brother. Let's end this with this. And with that, I would like to say, you never walk alone, back-to-back champions. Take care, guys.
Good night, guys.